Everybody, I want to welcome everybody to the Tempo Wireless Lightyear Wireless training today. This is Saturday morning, and congratulations for all of you that have made it to the live training, and congratulations to all of you that are watching this on a recording. So my name's Steve Boda. I want to welcome you to this training this morning. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a presidential director, and I've been with the company for years. I'm a Founders Club member, and I have been very fortunate over the last 3 months to be a LifeLine testing team member to head up the beta test for the LifeLine free government phone program that we now will be rolling out October 3rd at our national convention. So it's very, very important that you make it to Vegas and get certified. We're going to talk about that. But let's hop right in. Before I go in, I've been with the company since the inception back in when it first rolled out in 2008, the wireless division, the opportunity to get paid on a product that's unconsciously purchased, habitually used, called wireless cell phone bills, and the opportunity to create an income off a product that people pay month after month and year after year. It's truly the perfect storm, and it just got a whole lot better. And let me tell you why. First of all, you want to get yourself registered as soon as possible, if you haven't done so already, for our national convention in Las Vegas, October 3rd. Why do you want to do that? Because it will be the first opportunity you will have to get certified to offer the LifeLine phone service and free monthly service to those that qualify. This will be the very first in the history of our company's opportunity to get certified to offer a product to the masses that costs them nothing, and you get paid a commission to give them a free product and free service. So let's talk about LifeLine Wireless, how big it is, what's going to happen at the Vegas convention, and why you want to be there. First of all, LifeLine Wireless is currently available for us in 16 states right now, and we're currently selling in 9. The other 7 will open up very, very soon. We have applied for regulatory approval in every single state in America. Folks, this will be nationwide. We plan on being a nationwide provider of LifeLine wireless service. The service will work on the Sprint and T-Mobile networks, and it will officially launch on October 3rd, 2014. Everyone must complete a certification training. Anyone who is not certified cannot sell the product until they become certified. You see the flyer on the page? It talks about join Tempo Wireless as a customer and get a free phone and 250 minutes worth of free service. Free talk, text, and data-enabled phone. So, how does this all work? How does it all come together? Well, here's what's going to happen at the National Convention. The first ever 2014 certification training. It'll be October 3rd, 2014 in Las Vegas, Nevada at Caesars Palace is where the conference is at. The next certification training will be Saturday, November 1st, 2014 at a location to be announced. And then you'll see on the slide here, December 6th, about a month later, 2014 on a Saturday will be the next certification training, and then about a month later, Saturday, January 3rd, at another location. Each month on a Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, it looks like we'll be having a certification training somewhere in America at a location to be announced. But the first location is already announced, and the only way that you can capitalize and be in front of this tidal wave and be there first is to come out to Las Vegas for the national convention. As you can see, the agenda, we're going to have a lot of things from the T-Mobile launch and training about how we can now offer wireless products on the Lightyear T or T-Mobile network, and so forth. So there'll be training there, and then after lunch there'll be certification for LifeLine, and then there'll be some other product trainings and so forth, and recognition in the evening. It's an all-day gala event in Las Vegas, October 3rd, 2014. You don't want to miss it. So let's get into the meat of this. You know, what is LifeLine? How did it start? Where did it begin? We're going to talk about what LifeLine is. Since 1985, the LifeLine program has provided a discount on phone service for qualifying low-income individuals, including, hang on one second here, including being able to connect, helping folks be able to connect with for their jobs, family emergency services. In 2005, the LifeLine discounts were made available to qualifying low-income consumers on a prepaid wireless service plan, in addition to traditional landline service. LifeLine is part of the Universal Service Fund. The LifeLine program is available to eligible low-income consumers in every state, territory, commonwealth, and tribal lands. Consumers with proper proof of eligibility may qualify to enroll. You see, this program originally started back, like it says, in '85, and it has evolved into wireless now. Before, it was a $10 discount on a landline phone service. So this has been around for a while, and now the government has moved it to where it's a $10 discount on wireless, but we've made a product out of it. To participate in the program, consumers must either have an income that is below the 135% poverty level or be on one of the following assistance programs. And here's a list. This list is massive. Do you know anybody on Medicaid? Do you know anybody on Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program or food stamps called SNAP? How about SSI, Supplemental Security Income? How about HUD, Federal Housing Assistance, or Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program? How about temporary assistance to needy families, or the National School Lunch Program, or the Bureau of Indian Affairs General Assembly? How about the Tribal Administrative Temporary Assistance for Needy Families? And as you can see, the list goes on and on. Federal rules prohibit eligible low-income consumers from receiving no more than one LifeLine discount per household. An eligible consumer may receive a discount on either wireline or wireless service, but not both. So only one per household. It can either be a wireless landline or cell phone, and we are focused on the wireless cell phone today. So let's talk about Medicaid and some numbers here. These are absolutely mind-boggling how many people you can help with giving them a free phone and free service. So Medicaid insures 1 in 5 Americans and 1 in 3 of the nation's children. You know, obviously Medicaid is designed to make our health system stronger for all, so everybody can get good health care. Now, Medicaid, what's amazing about this, any person on Medicaid and a picture ID can get a free phone and 250 minutes worth of free service. If the adult parent is not on Medicaid, but they have a child that is, then the adult parent will qualify for a free phone and 250 minutes worth of free service. It has to be an American citizen. We cannot have ITIN numbers. So anybody that has, it's an American citizen, has a Social Security, and has a Medicaid card, or their child does, and a picture ID, we can sign them up, and you can sign them up as a customer on LifeLine phone service. Now, as we move forward, there's over 62 million people on Medicaid. Understand, we're talking Medicaid, not Medicare here. Medicare is for seniors. We're talking about health care for low income, which is called Medicaid. And due to the Affordable Care Act, the numbers are skyrocketing. There's been over 3 million new enrollees, and this is right out of AP from Washington News Report talks about. There's now over 62 million people that you can help, that you can give a free phone and free service to and get paid. We will be the first company in the history of business and direct sales to offer a product that costs the consumer absolutely nothing. Offer a product that gives them service for 12 months that costs them absolutely nothing, and you get paid a nice commission. It's never happened before, and there's literally millions of people that qualify. How about SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, otherwise known as food stamps? Nearly 1 in 6 Americans receive food stamps. And you can see this map. It just shows the population. The darker population, as many as 30% of the people in those states qualify. But 1 in 6 Americans. So if you look at the trend, U.S. households on food stamps reach an all-time high. If you look back at 2004, there was about 10% of the population. Today, actually in 2013, the numbers have jumped to over 20% of the population. So what's that equate to? A whole lot of people. 47 million individual beneficiaries on food stamps. So that's 47 million more people that you can help, that you can give them a free phone and free service, and then they can use that as an emergency phone or a phone to acquire employment or communicate, so they have communication services. How about the school lunch program? The school lunch program is an incredible program designed to make sure all children get food. The National School Lunch Program has 31 million people that qualify. You see, this program is federally assisted meal program operating in over 100,000 public and nonprofit private schools and residential child care institutes. It's provided nutritionally balanced, low-cost, or free lunches to more than 31 million children each school day in 2012. In 1998, Congress expanded the National School Lunch Program to include reimbursements for snacks served to children in after-school education and enrichment programs, including children through 18 years of age. So the bottom line is, this is a qualifier too. Anytime you'll need the documentation, the proof letter, and that right there will qualify an adult to get a free phone. When it comes to the 135% federal poverty guidelines in 2014, this chart says it all. If you're a one household family and you make less than $15,755, you can qualify for a free phone, a LifeLine phone, and free service. If it's a two household, it's $21,000. Three household, $26,717 qualifies. And if you look at this, it goes up by about $5,481 for every additional member per household. So as you can see, if a person has, 5 family members and their income's $37,679 or less, they'll qualify for a free phone. But what I've seen in this beta test that I've been privileged to head up with a few other great partners is that most folks are qualifying on Medicaid and food stamps. Some of them will qualify for others, but that's what I've seen in the test as a vast majority. But there's a lot of programs that can qualify them for a free phone and free service. If they get temporary assistance for the needy families, that qualifies them. SSI, supplemental security income, that qualifies. So there's many ways that literally 80 to 100 million Americans can qualify for a free phone and free service, and you and I are the first ones in the history of business to be able to offer that and get paid. Less than half of those who qualify are currently getting the LifeLine service. We can help. It's amazing. This letter right here talked about a resolution sponsored by the National Association of Regulatory Utility Commissions has dedicated the week of September 8th to the 14th as National Telephone Discount Lifeline Awareness Week. This week will incorporate a Lifeline proclamation sent to the Governor's Office and media outreach. According to the information provided by the Universal Service Administration Company, less than half of the eligible consumers nationwide take advantage of the Lifeline discount. I'd like to encourage the Lifeline providers to actively promote the Lifeline program to qualifying consumers during Lifeline Awareness Week and keep our most vulnerable residents connected to emergency services and community resources. Thank you. And this was sent out. So it's amazing the government is wanting us. We are providers now. Come October 3rd, if you get certified, you'll be able to be one of the people that can be a spokesperson, a voice to allow people to know that, hey, here's a way that you can have a phone. Here's a way that you can communicate. Here's a way you can make life just a little bit easier so you have communication services for emergency purposes and necessity needs. So we have a real responsibility here that we can make a difference. We can really help those that are in need the most. Phenomenal program. Here's an example. We're not first, but we will be the best. You may have seen some of these little pop-up tents around, people lined up. When you put a sign out that says free phone, free service, You know, it's pretty simple. Folks will come up and want to know about it, and you can ask them a few qualifying questions, fill out the proper documentation, sign them up, and get paid. It's just that simple. So let's talk about how you get paid. Everybody wants to get paid, right? Well, this is the first time in the history of business that I personally see where you can give a free product, free service, and get paid a commission. If you enroll as a manager into our program and go out and gather a bunch of LifeLine customers, you know, you'll get $4 every time you enroll a new customer. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to enroll a customer, and you know, you can do as many as you want per hour and day. If you enroll as a senior manager, you'll get an additional 50-cent override on top of what you made before. And if you enroll as a regional manager, you'll get an additional 50-cent override off all your teammates that gather customers. If you promote to vice president, you'll get another additional 50-cent override off all the customers gathered. If you're a senior vice president, you'll get another 50-cent override off all the customers that are gathered. If you're a presidential director, you'll get another 50-cent override off all the customers gathered. But here's the real key, folks. How many people do you want to enroll as managers, senior managers, or regional managers into our program? Because you will get a $1 sponsor bonus for life every time they gather a customer and make at least $4. Okay, so every time you enroll somebody as a manager, senior, or regional, and they go out and gather 5, 10, 20 customers a day, you're getting $1 every time they gather a customer. These are upfront bonuses and annual bonus payouts. You see, in business, there's 3 R's. There's residuals, there's rentals, and there are renewals. This is an annual renewal bonus. You'll get paid the same thing in a year for the work you did today. It's kind of like insurance. Let's talk about total payout when each rank sponsors a LifeLine customer. So if you're at these ranks, this is what you'll make every time you gather a LifeLine customer. If you are a manager, you'll get $4. If you are a senior manager, you'll get $4.50. If you are a regional manager, you'll get $5 every time you gather a LifeLine customer. If you are a vice president, you'll get $5.50 every time you gather a customer. If you are a senior vice president, you'll get $6 and $6.50 as a presidential director with a $1 sponsor override. So if you sponsor 10, 20, 30, 100 people, every time they gather a customer, you get $1, which is massive when you really think about it. So let's get into a little more detail on how the money works. Let's say this is you in the top left. This is you in the top left corner, or actually you sponsor an individual. Okay, you're the manager. You enroll a new LifeLine customer. You earn $4 up front every time you gather a customer, okay? That's you in the top left corner. You're getting $4 every time you gather a customer. Your sponsor, which is the arrow pointed to the right, is going to get $1 every time you gather a customer. So if you gather 10 customers today, she just made $10 in this example. If you gather 100 customers today, she just made $100. Whoever is the senior manager in this scenario gets 50 cents. Whoever is the regional manager gets 50 cents. Whoever is the vice president gets 50 cents. Whoever is the senior vice president gets 50 cents. And whoever is the presidential director gets 50 cents. So, what if there was no senior manager? Well, you as the manager, or whoever's the manager, is going to get $4. Whoever's the sponsor is going to get $1. In this scenario, there's no senior manager. So the regional manager would get the 50-cent senior and the 50-cent regional for a total of $1 every time you gathered a customer. The vice president still gets 50 cents. The senior vice president still gets 50 cents. And the presidential director still gets 50 cents. Let's take it a step further. Here you are in this example. You gather a customer, you're a manager, you get $4. Your sponsor gets $1. There's no senior manager. There's no regional manager. There's a vice president. That's you. You would get the 50-cent senior, the 50-cent regional, and the 50-cent VP for $1.50. So you're getting $1.50 when the new rep, who's a manager, makes $4, and the sponsor gets $1. You're the vice president, you get $1.50. The senior vice president still gets 50 cents, and the presidential director still gets 50 cents. So what if there was no vice president? Same scenario. You gather a customer, you get $4. The sponsor still gets $1. There's no senior, there's no regional, there's no VP, but the next person up is the senior vice president. So the senior vice president gets $2 full. The senior vice president gets the 50-cent senior, 50-cent regional, 50-cent VP, and 50-cent senior vice president for a total of $2. So you go out and gather you 100 customers today. The sponsor, in this scenario, 100 times 4 is $400. The sponsor just made $100, and you're the senior vice president. You got 100 times 2, you just made $200, and the upline presidential director still gets 50 cents, just like before. If you are, if there is no senior, regional, VP, or SVP, the presidential director will get the $250. So always remember this. It's just this simple. Whoever gathers the customer always gets $4. Whoever's the sponsor always gets $1. And then whoever's the senior is always going to get 50. Regional is going to get 50. VP is going to get 50. If you are the VP and you are the sponsor, then you're getting more. So this is incredible. And how's it working in our beta test? Are we gathering customers? Is it easy? Yeah, I can report to you that it's real simple. It's real easy. As you can see on this slide, on 9/17 this week, 3 days ago, there was a handful of us, myself included, that did a little beta test. And about 3 or 4 of us as reps that were a part of this test to get the program ready for October 3rd and the launch in Vegas, we gathered 104 customers in 1 day. Okay, so can it be done? Yeah. Is it simple? Yeah. But what does it take? It takes getting off your hind end, getting out there and doing it. You know, folks will line up. Folks will come to you. Folks will want this. This is a free product. It's a giveaway, and you get paid to give away a product. So the opportunity is real. The time is now, and the way to get certified is to get to Vegas. Get to Vegas, get to Vegas, do whatever it takes. You know, there's been times in my career where I've been to conventions where I had to sleep on the hotel room floor. I had to borrow money to get there. I had to hop in car rides with other people. And whatever you got to do it. I'm telling you right now, the announcements and the layout of this convention are going to be life-changing. You will have the opportunity to go out and build an empire. Understand, there's a difference between hoping and dreaming and knowing. And when you go to this conference, you'll walk away knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have in your hands a vehicle that you can do yourself and make a full-time living. And you will have in your hands a vehicle that you can help other people enroll and do the same thing, and you'll get paid much in overrides. So you see, for the first time in my 21-year career, I don't just hope or dream anymore. I know. I've witnessed it. I've done it. I've seen it. So I encourage you to do whatever it takes to pay the price to get out to Las Vegas. The tickets are only $49 to register. You can get on some of the travel sites and get you an airline ticket and a hotel out there. The prices are very, very good to get out there. It's one of the lower cost cities in America to fly to and to spend a hotel room at. That's why we are in Las Vegas, so the masses can get there at a relatively low cost versus some of the other places across this great country of ours. So do whatever it takes to get out to Vegas, to get certified, because it'll be at least another month before you'll have that opportunity to get certified and to offer a free product and free service to the masses and get paid to do it. So this is Steve Bono signing off. I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your schedules to learn about this once in a 100 lifetime opportunity. God bless. We'll see you all at the top.